The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And it's been taken short. Opts to play it back. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Yamal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, well measured. Vlahovic! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, I think they can breathe a massive sigh of relief then. Such a let-off.
Fagioli. Now it's Vlahovic. Now it's Yildiz. Yildiz. Alexander-Arnold puts his foot on the gas. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it... He's had a shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Look at the space, it's Kane! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona have their second corner now. They've played it short. Picked out brilliantly. And the ball's come loose here. And he's gone backward here. Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vlahovic. Timber does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. Kane. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Miretti. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide.
Takes a shot! Caicedo gets rid without sophistication. He has found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Quinton Timber. Now it's Milik. He's picked his way through. Looking for the run. Offside again. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Kane. That is good alertness. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Yamal. Mbappe shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Mbappe goes short. Real chance! Yamal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Danilo gets a cross in. Caicedo is there and he can get that clear. Miretti. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's got away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's made... has a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Neymar plays it short. Now it's Neymar. Caicedo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Passing nice and neat. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Vlahovic. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that could set him on his way. Big chance, must be! And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. Ball comes in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Aimed in towards... he rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Quinton Timber. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. The second half then, just getting going.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Shot could be on. He's away. There's the shot. It's in. And the comeback is complete. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
And here's Mbappe. Kane. It's Kane! And he's lifted it over. Cambiasso. Now it's Vlahovic. And it's Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Kane. Now it's Neymar. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Now it's Vlahovic. He's found a way through. There's no flag. Yamal, who does have an assist to his name. Neymar. Neymar making good progress on the right-hand side. Over to the left. Yamal. And the shot! They've scored! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Yamal. And that's not going to reach. Danilo. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Milik. Rabiot. Nicely spread. Miretti. Played out to the right. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter.
Big header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Cambiasso. It's a throw-in. Barcelona making another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
El dorsal 15 será reemplazado por el dorsal 18.
Cambiasso, terrific header! And he's there to belt it away. Tries to play it through. Tries a shot! He scores! And again they hit the front. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, refuses to take the bait. Played out to the left flank. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Quinton Timber. Great chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Timber clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Danilo. Well, that looks a decent ball. Koopmeiners. Cross needs to be... He gets big! Alexander-Arnold tries to clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cambiasso. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Fagioli proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Koopmeiners.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Vlahovic is onto this. Kostic providing... Up he goes! No mistake! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads.
Chance! He scored! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Vlahovic. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's Kostic! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Bremer wins the duel this time. Rabiot. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Kane. He's on it. Can he get it? Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar plays it short. And he's cut it out. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that's well seen too. Nicked it back promptly. Kane. It's Kane! Goal! Barcelona! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Number 14.
So, a breakthrough already. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Galatasaray finding their passes. No luck with that dink over the top. Could be danger here. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Shot could be on. Vlahovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is... And again! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Ramos. Can he get it through? And the through ball. Shot a goal! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Galatasaray grab the equaliser, and we're all square. And he's had a hit! Sensational from Kane! About as smooth as it gets! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Harry Kane!
Barcelona go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Kane. Van Dijk. Now this could be a chance. That is ended up in no man's land. Yamal. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And he's being shifted off it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Kane. Fernandez. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's decided to go for it. "30 minutes gone. A nice sequence of passes, this. And a chance! It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe goes short. He's had a shot! It's a goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Neymar. Neymar tries making a foray down the right. Now it's Kane. It's a really well-measured ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Mbappe is onto this. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That's the throw. Van Dijk. Oh, super ball. Tries a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Azar. Gonzalo Ramos. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Van Dijk. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So now the difference is 3.
There will be 3 minutes
Fernandez.
added time.
Out to the left it goes, and he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to clear it. And it's Azar. Fernandez. And it's half-time here.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Please join me in wishing
Barcelona
all the best for
lead
members
by
of our
3
fan
in a
club
game
celebrating
all
their
about
wedding
goals. It's
anniversary
so
today.
easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
That gets things going for the second half. Played back into the centre. Over to the left. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neymar does really well to win the ball there. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Fernandez. He could be in here. Messi. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Azar. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal going full tilt down the left. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Oh no, what has happened here? It's Kane! He's got a goal! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pass somewhat off target. Akanji, and it's Neymar. Neymar, and that's been won straight back. It's a good run down the right. Kane. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Fernandes. Gonzalo Ramos.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this. Decent chance! Goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 70 minutes is number 4, Neymar! 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 Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 24.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Galatasaray playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Gonzalo Ramos. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! And they are right back within touch. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Played out wide. Nicely aimed pass. Camavinga. Oh, well measured. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Neymar. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's got away. Deftly away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Fernandez. Can he get onto this? It is a corner.
Substitution for Galatasaray.
Galatasaray making consecutive changes here.
Coming on
I
the
think you have to
field
admire
is
his willingness to keep
number
plugging away, but the
19,
manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was...
Up he goes! They've scored! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
After 83 minutes is
Galatasaray get themselves back into contention.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be...
Haaland! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Played out to the left flank. Serginho. Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi might just make this. Alexander-Arnold. And Akanji. Gonzalo Ramos. Vlahovic. Spread out to the left. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Mbappe. Oh, no joy this time. And he's there to get it away and claimed it back swiftly. Oh, that's nice. Ball is over the line. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Van Dijk. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Hello, attendees.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and...
Neymar! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Messi. Camavinga. It's a good foot in there. Timber takes a look up. He is just caressing the ball. Mbappe! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Mbappe. Camavinga with a definite foul there. And here's Mbappe, and it's Van Dijk. Now it's Yamal. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retreat. And again! Goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, important interception. Barcelona are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. He's dealt with that really well. Caicedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Kane. It's Kane! They've got to be quick to... Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, there's the clearance. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Good try, very good try, in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Camavinga. Works it forward. Threads one in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Kane. Now it's Mbappe. Shifted it to the flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's played forward. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Now it's Mbappe. Chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Alexander-Arnold. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Kane. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe. And he's on a charge. Throw in. It's a pretty loose pass. Kane. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This looks promising. Just the keeper to beat! It's hit the crossbar. Might be danger here. And he shoots! Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! He scores! Back to within one. Interesting. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Kane. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's taking no chances there. Tapsoba. Oh, what a mistake! Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Van Dijk with the slide tackle there. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Strong running down that left flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And the first 45 minutes are up. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we're off again. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Neymar. Rodrigo. Quinton Timber. He's in a great position here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nicely weighted ball. Rodrigo. Now it's Modric. Driving forward.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's made its way to him. Very nicely done. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a sharp pass. Modric. No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Kane. Rodrigo. Looking for the run. And this is Kane. Just Mbappe! He's beaten it. He's scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Neymar! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Barcelona take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's got away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Aimed beyond the defence. Rodrigo. Ah, such a clever touch. Played out wide. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Tapsoba spots it and intercepts. Van Dijk. And Tapsoba. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19, el dorsal 20, Neymar, el dorsal 15. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Succumbs to the
27,
pressure.
el dorsal 10.
Barcelona
Messi,
still
el
have the
dorsal
cards to
18.
affect this
Se
game.
va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kane. Out to the right. Now it's Messi. Great vision. Can he get it through? And this is Messi. And the shot!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That could spell trouble, and he's on his way! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Cambio de jugadores.
Donnarumma, in the context of the game, he must save it. And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Fernandez. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good take in a good area. Cleared without complication. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shoots! And it's been taken short. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. There's the crossfield ball. He's picked his way through. Caicedo tries to clear. Spread it left. Chooses the big chance! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Camavinga. And it's Van Dijk. Van Dijk goes steaming forward. Foden. And we're done. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold.
There's the shot! Has fallen kindly here. Goal! Barcelona! And what a start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Barcelona are already chasing the game. Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Neymar has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Vanderson. Van Dijk. Kane. Pressure coming in from all directions. Van Dijk. He's having a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Van Dijk really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Alexander-Arnold. That's going right the way across. And he was quick to react. And it's Kane. Now it's Timber. Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh. And a chance! They've done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Let's a look and place it forward. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. And this is Kane. And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Camavinga. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Might be... It's Kane! And here's Neymar. Now there's a fine ball. Kane is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's got a shot, surely! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Marcó en el minuto 26 el dorsal 10.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Neymar. Chance here to counter. Not the most accurate pass. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Yamal. And he's in on Neymar! Neymar tearing after the ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. He has a look up, and he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Takes a shot! And one more try! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Kane. Yamal. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Yamal. Picked out brilliantly. Real chance. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Looking for options for movement.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. That's a decent clearance. He's on it. Can he get away? Mbappe.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Kane. And it's made its way to him. Timber is flagged offside. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Quinton Timber. Camavinga, nicely spread.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That is a great pick out. They're urging him to shoot. And the half-time whistle goes. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Barcelona do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden acceder a toda la información relacionada con nuestro equipo en nuestra página web oficial.
That's the start of another 45 minutes. Van Dijk. And he's there to make the challenge. He might be in here. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Robertson aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Kane. Van Dijk.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Kane looking to shake off some unwanted attention. He's going for goal! Van Dijk, great ball, and he shoots! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Camavinga, and it's Messi, and it's Van Dijk. Yamal, now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. Can he get it through? And the shot!
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Mbappe is onto this. He's found a shot at goal! And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. It made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And he's done it again. He's real chance. It's off target and by quite a way.
Cambio de jugadores.
So there's going to be another change here. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. That's a shade optimistic. And here's Neymar. Shot could be on.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Gets his head on it! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Great defending, strong and determined. In once more. Oh, smashing header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And here's Messi. Mbappe. And that has been clubbed away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
There will be a throw-in. Barcelona making another change here. Hazard getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Neymar. Será sustituido por
Robertson.
el dorsal 13.
Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the finish! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Alexander-Arnold.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Foden. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caicedo promptly onto that, and that is that. 4 extra minutes added on. Robertson. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Hazard. And that's it. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase.